Welcome to Hancock-Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bobcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. So South Alabama's offense will take the field first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough.
Turning it on! Picks up the first down. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Jenkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hollins. Got his man out of the backfield. Fighting off the defender. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The Bobcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, South Alabama! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
7, Ohio, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Hollins. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll immediately call timeout. And the Jaguars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's complete to the right. He gets it in. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and still on his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
The Jaguars will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Looking downfield on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. From the gun, running back on the move. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got enough for the first. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Here's the give off the left side. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking for a man, it's Hollins. Caught over the middle, it's Scott. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Jaguars are rolling down the field. Red pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jenkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. Look out, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here.